Imagine this. It's 1980. Every major TV executive in America is laughing at one man. They're calling his idea chicken noodle news. They say it will fail in 6 months. They say no one wants news 24 hours a day. That man ignored every single one of them. And because he did, the world never watched news the same way again. What's up, everyone? Today we're talking about Ted Turner, the man who didn't just build a TV channel. He invented an entirely new way humanity consumes information. And as of today, May 6th, 2026, the world has lost him. Ted Turner has passed away at the age of 87. But before we mourn, let's actually understand who this man was, because his story is one of the most insane, audacious, and honestly inspiring stories in American business history. Ted Turner was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, but grew up in the American South, and that upbringing shaped everything about him. He was loud, old, and deeply unconventional. His own father once told him he'd never amount to anything. That kind of rejection doesn't break certain people. It fuels them. When his father died in 1963, Ted inherited a struggling billboard advertising company. He was 24 years old. Most people would have sold it. Ted didn't just save it. He turned it into a profitable business and used it as a launchpad for something much bigger. Now here's where the story gets truly remarkable. In 1970, Turner acquired a small, failing UHF television station in Atlanta. Everyone said that was a mistake. He turned it into TBS, one of the first cable superstations in America, beaming content to homes across the country via satellite. At a time when cable TV was barely a thing, Ted Turner saw the future. But he wasn't done. In 1980, Turner announced he was launching a 24-hour all-news cable network. The media establishment mocked him. ABC, NBC, CBS, they all thought it was a joke. One rival even nicknamed it Chicken Noodle News. On June 1st, 1980, CNN went live. At first, it was rough. Low budgets, inexperienced staff, technical problems. But Turner backed it completely. He reportedly said, "We won't be signing off until the world ends, and then we'll cover that too." And then something happened that changed everything. The Gulf War in 1991. CNN was the only network broadcasting live from Baghdad when the bombing started. Millions of people around the world were glued to their screens. In that moment, CNN didn't just cover the news. CNN became the news. Time magazine named Ted Turner its Man of the Year that same year, crediting him with turning viewers in 150 countries into instant witnesses of history. But Ted Turner was never just a media guy. He was almost impossible to put in a box. He was an elite yachtsman. He won the America's Cup in 1977. He owned the Atlanta Braves baseball team. He launched TNT and the Cartoon Network. He created Captain Planet. Yes, that Captain Planet, to teach kids about environmentalism. He became one of the largest private landowners in the entire United States, owning over 2 million acres. And he used that land to help reintroduce bison herds to the American West, a genuine conservation achievement. Then in 1997, he pledged $1 billion to the United Nations Foundation. At the time, it was one of the largest charitable donations in American history. He campaigned tirelessly for nuclear disarmament and the elimination of weapons of mass destruction. This was a man who genuinely believed he could fix the world, and he used every dollar and every platform he had to try. In 2018, Turner publicly revealed he had been diagnosed with Lewy body dementia, a progressive and degenerative brain disease. It was a devastating announcement and a rare moment of vulnerability from a man who had spent his whole life being invincible. He was hospitalized with pneumonia in early 2025, but recovered. He passed away today at 87, surrounded by family, leaving behind 5 children, 14 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. Here's the thing about Ted Turner. He was loud, He was controversial, and he was absolutely relentless. But he changed the world, literally. He took a ridiculous idea that everyone laughed at, and he made it the global standard for how news is delivered. The next time you watch breaking news live, whether it's a war, an election, a disaster, somewhere in the DNA of that broadcast is Ted Turner's fingerprint. Rest in peace, Ted. The world was watching. And that's because of you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop a comment below. What do you think Ted Turner's biggest legacy is?